Heyo! It is the Hydra Dragons, and that was what I like to see. A perfect transition into the, we're going to move around a bit, so it's going to make some noise. I am working on the background noise. I'm trying to, Oh, that's just a message from my leader. I recently joined the Alliance, and which gives me the day 2. So between day 1 to 5 to 2 to 3 to 4, you're going to join an alliance. And I recommend one of the training alliances, one of the starter alliances. They will fill in and combine later and become one whole alliance. Like who we're neutral with now could eventually merge in and become that whole alliance. And then, exactly. But, so you're going to start and you're going to join an alliance. And then you're going to get a little pop out. You're going to get a little pop up. Say, join an alliance, you get 10 gold coins. And I had to do it, man. I had to do it, guys and girls. I could not run a server without gold. I can't do it. I simply am not capable. There are people that are strong enough to say no, but I am not. I've never tried hard drugs. I've never done cocaine or anything like that, but I can't say no to to video game extras. That's my addiction. And it may be worse than drugs because I'm not actually getting anything from it. At least when you have drugs, you get high. And I smoke THCA. Well, I used to. I don't know. I haven't smoked it in a while. It's been about a week last time I smoked this. I might go buy some today just to enjoy it. I go off and on with it, really. With THCA, the hemp product that's legal. It's like THC, but it's not. But anyways, continuing on. So you will join an alliance, and this alliance is going to have forums. These forums are going to be like resources, training manuals. I think they went a little crazy with the trinkling. I can simplify this. Basically, if you want to trinkle, send resources to a castle to time it to land when the battle, at the end of the next battle round, or the beginning. Like, for example, if you have the first round covered, send it for the next battle round. So 8:31. So if it's 8:31 and your first round's covered, it'll be covered till 8:42. Or 8:41. So you need to get troops there, 51 troops there before, 55 troops there before, before 8:41, and then 55 troops there again before 8:45, and then 55. That'd be a simple way of putting it. But they went through and did all this, and I'm like, man, I'm an experienced player, and I don't half understand what you're trying to say. 101 troops is 55 troops. You need 101 troops total. Oh, they did say 52 to 54 troops delivered, 0 resources to each highlighted castle. But what are they talking about? Highlight a non-free castle. Okay. So yeah, this is how to do it. It's just not as simple as I would like. Yeah, I understand what they're talking about now. I understand what they're saying. Yeah, 101 troops. Trinkle won't start until round 2 of fight. Yeah, they basically said the same thing I did, but like in a very, very detailed. They basically. I guess I do understand that. I was just having some difficulty, but they actually have a few extra forums. You're gonna see these forums, and they're gonna be like, explaining gems. And I forgot something so important, and it took me till day 2 to fucking realize it. But right, goddamn, here this exchange office. Of course, I grabbed it as soon as I realized it. It was like day 2, and it was like halfway through day 2, and I was like, man, I gotta grab this. I gotta fucking grab this right here. Exchange gems, gemstone gift. Now, mine gave me an emerald. As you can see, I got 2 emeralds. I did not find that other emerald. And I have to explain gemstones because I haven't explained the 3 gemstones. So ruby, capture, easy. Sapphire, build fortresses, save you the silver from building the fortress. So in a sense, a sapphire can be more valuable than a ruby at first. But a ruby holds a numerical value. I think I'm using that word correctly. Like, for example, if I take a castle, if I take 10 castles, that ruby's still going to be worth 1 capture. So you want to capture castles with silver before using rubies, or wait on a ruby rush. But always use your silver before you use your rubies. I think I used that word wrong. I hate when I do that, but it's okay. You got the point. You got the basic point. I think I used numerical. I'll have to look it up. I'll correct myself if I do. But it don't matter. You get the point. Basically, the ruby will always be worth 1 capture. Or 1 capture point. Let's put it like that. So, 5 capture points for a city, 25... 5 capture points for a fortress, 25 capture points for a city. And then Metropolis is like weird. It's 125 castles combined, but it's 75 capture points. Because you can't hold 125 rubies, so they just nerfed the Metropolis to the fucking ground. I don't understand companies. But anyways, yeah. And then, let's see here. But yeah, I had to get some stuff going because of this right here. I had to get some stuff going, and after this, I'm going to read that later. I will read that later. You know, I don't want to get... January Clash event. So basically, they're having a Japanese plus Vikings plus siege weapons plus military review. That is a bust event. Now, if you are just starting out, I am going to recommend focusing on Vikings and siege weapons. Ignore samurai units. You will not have the resources. They take copper to recruit. They take 1 resource and copper to recruit. You will not have the resources to recruit the specialty units. There is no way. I don't care if you... I mean, you could buy them. But that's a huge waste of money when you could just get Vikings and have powerful offense, you know. Your defense troops are already really good. They're going to defend your castle. There's no need in specialty units. The offensive units are the ones that are kind of lacking. You know, they're kind of, well, of course, because, you know, it's supposed to be harder to take than it is to, you know, but it's a lot of times it's easier to take than it is to defend. But it just depends on the situation, I guess. But anyways, the moderate land reform, and during the event we'll also have the opportunity, and they'll have gemstone packages. Now, I won't be purchasing any of those for this server, but what a gemstone package does is it'll give you like a specific gemstone, like an emerald or a sapphire or, you know, something, or a ruby. You know, rubies are the best ones by far. But I had to spend $5,000 on getting prepared for the event, because that starts in 2 days from now, and I am going to do my best I guess he approved them. My leader approved my take, so we're going to start with this one. We don't really need to worry about the land reform. We will get silver. I just want to see how much that, and then I'll post these together. There we go, and now it's just about in 1 hour I will be able to... Wait a minute, I just thought of something. I might... Because if I have 5 castles, if I take all 5 castles, which I definitely can do with that event and everything, I could build 5 castles up. It'll take all the gold I got now, but, you know, I could build those 5 castles up and then have them max recruit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let's attack. So basically, here's an attack. So you're taking your first castle, so it's a free castle, so you're going to need, like, say, you don't need a whole lot to take a free castle. You know, you don't need a whole lot to take a free castle, you know. I'm saving those units like 10. That should be plenty. And then we're going to do this, and then we're going to go up to 1,000. Now, we're going to put in exactly 1,000, because we have to, you can manually enter the number in, so you give exactly the resources you need. So, for example, that's going to be 1,000, then conquer. We're going to conquer it. Now, when that hits, after it gets down to the bottom of the battle round, it's going to actually, you know, it's going it's going to actually conquer it without any battles taking forth and anything. And now this one, we're going to send it to this one first. Now that one's going to hit first, but I know when I go to the second one, which I'm going to have to send all my troops in this one because I'm a low level, and that is an inactive. Now, an inactive and a free castle are two very different things. And an active will have whatever troops he built. Now, I'm not saying he's going to have a lot because he's a low level, but he'll have the troops the game gave him and whatever he's set to recruit. So, it's probably best, to send the spy, because some people will get emeralds. Well, no, there's no way he could have used the emerald. I'm being stupid. Yeah, there's no way he could have used an emerald at 14. Unless he just fucking maxed out his goddamn farm and didn't just start the game and quit. That should be able to hold 2,000. Yeah, it'll hold 2,000. And now 2,000. I'm going to send 2,000 to this one because it's the very next one. Is the very next. It goes up by 1,000 every capture. So the calculations are a little weird for fortresses and cities because it goes up 25,000, but a city's going to go up 125,000. Why? Because it's 25 times 1,000. So, if you take a city, then your next city will go up. Exactly. Well, I think I said that wrong. See, I always say this wrong because it's hard to explain. But basically, a city's going to go up by, like, say I'm taking 2 cities, and I'm taking one first. Well, I believe you're going to need, yeah, a city will go up by 125,000. So your first city, it'll be 25,000, and then your second city will be 126,000. Like, say you take a castle with a city, your first city is going to be 25,000, which that is possible. That is very possible to do. People have proven the math to me, and I've never seen it done, but I know it's possible. What you gotta do, I'm gonna go ahead and send that to conquer. I hope it conquers. Why not send my spearmen? They're not doing it. No, I don't want to waste them. They're useful for my missions. I think it'll conquer. I'm pretty confident it'll conquer. We'll come back here in a minute and see. But I think it'll conquer. I think it can. I think taking 2 castles is gonna increase my spawn rate, but yeah. And then I sent 2,000 to that one. And you have to be very good at timing. So what I always like to do if I'm sending to active castles, like if I'm sending to active members that might trinkle it for a long time and you never know if they could end up losing it or not, I will send 2,000 to each of them. But since this is obviously he's not going to trinkle, and the free castle can't trinkle, it just is what it is. It's just there, man. But yeah. But anyways, it'll actually work out better. Taking free castles is a lot easier. Like if I was to take an enemy and they both had the same castles, and I would send 2,000 to both of them, and that may seem like a waste, but when you get into the higher levels, a couple extra 1,000 silver is not going to hurt you near as much as it would hurt me now. The only time you have to optimize this game is at the very beginning. Other than that, you can grow really fast and be sloppy as hell with your resources. It does not matter. But let's see what I got for free. 500 copper, that'll fill that up. And I think so all I need is stone. And then when that comes down, yeah, I bought silver. I don't know if I did that in this one, but I'm trying to get prepared for the Viking event. I just want to get 5 basic castles so I can prepare them for. Listen to that. No, I'm messing with you. It's just my heater. It's loud as hell. Every time I get near it, I hear it in the videos. But yeah. But anyways, that has been this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to leave it there. I will continue making. This is day 2 or 3. Could be 3. Could be 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2. Because I had 24 hours left on that 48-hour pack. It's a 48-hour pack. So, I'm pretty sure Yeah, I think so. I don't know. 2 or 3. Let's have fun.